Tuve el honor de representar a IBM, la empresa donde colaboro, y a jóvenes profesionales en un panel internacional en Florida, The Next Generation Leaders Panel, un evento impulsado por el Manufacturing Leadership Council. En este video te comparto algunos de mis momentos favoritos, así que échale un vistazo y compárteme tus impresiones.
What we're going to do on this panel is get to know these young leaders, how they came into manufacturing, what they aspire for the future, and what they want their higher-ups to know.
Hello everyone, my name is Marlon Gonzalez. I am from IBM, to be more exactly from Guadalajara, Mexico. Yeah, the place of the marachis, tequilas. Yeah, of course, I caught the attention of some of you.
Megan McCarthy, thank you for having me today. I'm with General Motors in the Global Manufacturing Electrical and Software-Defined Vehicle Organization.
I am the Director of Workforce Programs at MXD, which is a Manufacturing Innovation Institute sponsored by the Department of Defense.
John Miller, I'm at the Akron facility at Saint-Gobain.
Tell us about your path into your manufacturing career.
I have a very long story. I feel confident, so I'm going to share this with you. Since I was a kid, I only was looking for how things work. So I was all the time disassemble my toys, my Nintendo. As you could imagine, I was not very good to assemble a game, but I was looking for the cars, the disc, and that led me in the future to study science in electronic engineer. And then I had the good luck to enter to a company as IBM. I am very close to the manufacturing operations, looking for how we could transform the manufacturing in a more smart manufacturing operations.
As a younger worker, in what ways do you think your generation is misperceived in the workplace, and how would you set that record straight?
I think we have all the stereotypes of lazy and sensitive and haven't put in our time yet, or not loyal to companies, and I just think that is not true. I think we have very high expectations for companies and leaders, but that also turns back on ourselves, and I think that we want to work hard and make an impact.
Our generations, are actually not that different from one another, and so I think that's a common misperception as well, is that we're all motivated by the same things. We all want to feel respected and valued at work. We want to have a work-life balance that allows us to take care of people in our lives that we care about. And
trying to make your companies more digital, but a lot of manufacturers may not necessarily be there yet. And then also sustainability. These are sort of two traits that younger workers especially are looking for. So can you speak to that a little bit to start us off?
Younger workers, they're digital natives, right? They know how to work technology. They've probably been using an iPad since they were younger. And so they have an expectation and a strong desire to work in an environment where they're allowed to use those skills.
What makes you most excited for the future as you're sort of at the somewhat the beginning of your career, but what has you most excited for the next 5, 10, 20 years?
Just we're doing so much to just propel ourselves into the future, and I see a lot of the possibility of myself and the younger generation getting engaged with that and being a part of it, and I just see sky's the limit.
I'm so excited for millennials, Gen Z, and soon to be Gen Alpha to actually pick up that baton from that innovation that has come from people who came before us and be able to actually be evangelists for more innovation and change, and I just think it's an exciting time to work in manufacturing.
I can't speak highly enough about Saint-Gobain and that feeling working there. I've always felt like I could try new things, and I think that's the type of culture that you have to kind of let the younger generation know.
Harlan, what do you say about that?
Yeah, as we say it here in a women's panel on Monday, I'm going to tattoo that quote because I like it a lot. Greatest leader make greatest leader. So I believe that is the clue to always have a continued transformation with high values perspective in our industry.
What is the best piece of career advice that you've gotten so far?
There's no ideal time to seize an opportunity. So, whether that's a career change or path that you want to take, or it's even just kind of starting maybe this larger project.
A collaboration and teamwork mindset, invest in solid, healthy, and long-term relations that will help you during all your careers.
No decision or very few decisions are permanent. I've valued that because it takes the pressure off some of the bigger decisions. Do what you can with the information you have, and it's probably going to be directionally correct, and you can reevaluate later if you learn something different.
Be your own worst critic and start thinking outwardly, and don't sweat the small stuff.
Let's give a hand to these awesome young leaders.